We chose Nepal.
All right. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream of today. Is the fourth day of the Syndicate Esports tournament, and we've got Team Redemption versus Global Esports today for you. The toss has already been done, and I think who won the toss?
Um, the toss was won by Redemption, and they chose Nepal.
Okay, so the toss has already been handled, and Redemption has decided to choose Nepal in the toss, and we will be getting right into this. I think both teams are pretty much ready and set to go into the game. So let's take this away. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you, yesterday was a crazy day of Overwatch. Team Redemption Esports really kicked it up a notch against Team Arknemesis and nearly took them out. But Arknemesis stuck to their guns, and with a giant comeback from Ash out there, they managed to turn things around and secure their spot, secure their win. So they are still undefeated in the tournament, and it'll be interesting to see if they go down today to Team Please Don't Disband. That's the second match of the day, Team Arknemesis versus Please Don't Disband. But for now, we've got Team Redemption and Team Global Esports. Global Esports are going to be gunning for a win here today because a loss here would really prove fatal because they've already lost against Team Arknemesis and the group stages. It's nearing the end part now, and we gotta be more watchful of what's gonna go down, how the standings are gonna place up. So apparently we've been pushed back into the lobby because something went wrong. So sorry about the delay. Please give us a few minutes. There we go. Just like that, we're back into it again.
Traveling to Nepal.
There we go. Just like that, we're back into it again. I'm sorry if you heard yourself there. Open the stream, my mistake. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry for that, guys. I forgot to turn off the skin, so I just went in to turn that off. So yeah. Yeah, I just forgot to turn off the skins, so basically I went back to turn it off. So yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I might have lost you for a second. Is everything all right now? Can stream? Can someone confirm if you can hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you. Hello?
All right. Well, getting into this again, we're gonna go ahead and look at the lineups. Team Redemption are your team in blue, and Team Global Esports are your team in red. So let's see how things go. Bit of banter on both sides on chat. So, all right, let's look at the lineups. Water going to be playing up that Soldier, Advisor opening up the night with the Genji, Watcher on that Zenyatta. We're going to be looking at Water to take things off, and Wanderer going to be playing up the Zarya, Soul Hunter on this Mercy, and Archangel going to be playing up this Reinhardt. On the side of Team Global Esports, we got Cruzy playing up that McCree, Light playing up the Zenyatta, Hotshot Kid on that Genji. I'm sorry, Light going to be on that Zenyatta, Hotshot Kid on that Genji, Reinhardt going to be played up by DJ Destiny, and early pickings for Team Redemption. They have gone ham here and they managed to take out every single kill. The only person on the side of Team Redemption that went down was, well, nobody. I think everybody lived through that entire fight. So Team Redemption really coming through here for the start of this match, and DJ Destiny gonna make that early swap on to Winston from Reinhardt. Interesting choice, immediately switching over. Already kind of low, taking quite a bit of poke damage. Gonna have to retreat for the time being, has been discarded. A lot of poking going on from both sides. Water dropping dangerously, nearly has this ultimate, gets a very good pick off on Hotshot Kid, and Archangel as well managed to take out Cruzy. So this is very great early aggression coming out by Team Redemption. They're gonna just move on ahead and manage to get make that 5 picks, and that is an extremely good fight for Team Redemption to win. Again, they have not lost a single person their team. Everybody lived through that, and look at the ultimate charge now. They've got all 6 ultimates running. The point is ticking down at 52%, and Team Global Esports look like they're in serious trouble. DJ Destiny getting mowed down immediately. Look at that tracking by Water. That's pretty insane to be able to get a pick that early into the fight. They're just gonna have to retreat. They know they can't rest through that. And Team Redemption not wasting any time. They are pushing all the way in, and Hotshot Kid meanwhile managed to get a pick off on Watcher. Is gonna get picked off as well. So there's a lot of trades to and fro. Water getting that early pick off on Cruzy as well. Has to expand the tactical visor. So Team Redemption not giving Team Global Esports anything. Not even letting them cross the choke that easily. DJ Destiny getting very picked off very early into the last fight, and now a trade coming out from Hotshot Kid, and Watcher has to run back, but he's managed to do that just fine, and a pause has been called for. Team Redemption apparently facing a few issues on their end. Yeah, I think there might have been a bit of a DC, so let's see how things go. For it's 83% of the clock, and Team Global Esports look a little shaky at the start of this match now. Cruzy getting picked off as well, so this is going to be a full-fledged reset, and they've only got one fight left to claim this point. They've got to make something big out of this, and are they going to be able to do that? A grab coming out by Reyes. He catches 3, make that 4. There's a Transcendence to back it up, so is this blade getting spent now in the grab, but there's a Transcendence to counter as well, so not getting too much value out of this blade advisor. And Cruzy getting that early pick off on Water, will get rezzed immediately by Soul Hunter. Wanderer jumping Cruzy immediately. A lot of to and fro going on both sides. Advisor not getting too much value on this Genji. He's got to do a lot more than just that. Light nearly getting picked off, will get taken down. So picks on both sides. Advisor getting focused down really hard. Soul Hunter as well getting taken down. So yes, they will see a flip apparently, and 99% is what they've managed to put up on the board. So Team Redemption really taking a very early lead and making Team Global Esports spend every single ultimate there. Not giving them any free space, not making them spend everything they've got to get in order to retain the point. Cruzy dropping dangerously low, will have to retreat. Oh, he does get picked off. Water managed to hit the helix right on his face. Will pop the tactical visor, try to get the supports. Will manage to, no, he will not. Team Global Esports coming extremely good in order to stall this out. And there's a beautiful ultimate coming out of Ice Max. She's going to be able to keep a little bit of her team alive. Is she going to get a couple of reses off? Yes, Light does come back to life. Advisor popping that blade, going for the Mercy, not going to catch her. Hotshot Kill drops to about half. Light managed to pop his Transcendence, so there's a big brawl going on. And there's another big grab to follow up by Wanderer. So they did have the ultimates to take this out, and all they've got are the Winston and the Genji on the point now. Are they going to be able to end this? The stall coming out from DJ Destiny is 1 HP now. Will he get taken down? Yes, he did. Overtime is started to tick down now. And Hotshot Kid, the only person near the point, and they will take the win. Great play coming out of Team Redemption there to secure the win and the first map of this series. So Team Global Esports must be a little shaken about this. They've got to kick it up a notch, and they've got to do a little more than they are to be able to control Team Redemption, because Water seems like he's in sublime form, getting every pick that's required, and Wanderer as well charging up those gravitons really fast, and Soul Hunter managing to not get picked off, which is big in itself, you know. Soul Hunter not getting picked off, there you won yourself a fight. So let's see how things go. 1-0 on the side of Team Redemption now, and they are one map away from taking the first series. So equal compositions coming out from both sides, pretty much a mirror comp, except Archangel is going to be running up this Roadhog instead of the Diva. And Light Smack is going to be, and Light is going to be playing up this Lucio. But they did not make too much ground as Team Redemption controlling the high ground very well. And DJ on the meanwhile getting that early pick off on Water. And Cruzy managed to get a pick off on Archangel as well. So great set of headshots there by Cruzy. Wow, that really hurts. And they get a very early cap off of that. Look at this, Cruzy's nearly got his high noon up and ready. He's going to be pushing up to try and get a pick. Nope, he does retreat for the time being. Okay, Cruzy's backing up way far behind, so I'm not sure if they want to take a fight on the choke or not, but the rest of his team still pushed up Water with those clutch headshots on Light. Will manage to get 2. Ooh, gets sent all the way to the well by DJ Destiny there. Great play coming out. So there is a response for DJ Destiny there. And Hotshot Kid sending the tire to secure the win on the fight. Soul Hunter has this Mercy ultimate. Gonna try and do what he can, but will get picked off immediately. So a great hold there coming out by Global Esports. They did spend the sound barrier as well as the tires, so they've not got their primary ultimates. Both their offense ultimates have been spent, and it'll be interesting to see if Team Redemption are going to be able to make use of this window that they've been given to push through. Never mind that, just as I say that, Wanderer getting very early picked off. And there's a bomb sent in. Ooh, DJ Destiny getting picked off very early into that fight. The tranquility being spent, and this is just straight up brawl on both sides. Good full attempt there by Wanderer, but not going to catch anything. There's a high noon as well by Water, but he's way too forward, and he will get picked off. So 82% of the clock, and just like that, Team Global Esports holding it strong here, not giving Team Redemption too much to work with. Team Redemption gonna have to group up again and set up again. Archangel popping that whole hog. 95% of the clock, and it's gonna be interesting to see if they're able to touch the point now. Overtime does start ticking down, and there has been quite a bit of picks on both sides. Water popping that Advisor popping that blade will manage to get the kills that are required to cap the point. So for the time being, Team Global Esports are going to have to retreat, and wow, 99% on the cap. This is insane by Team Global Esports. So they are doing the same thing Team Redemption did in the first map. So this time around, Redemption not pushing up the choke. They are playing a little far behind. DJ dropping dangerously low. Will he get picked off here? Yes, he will. Caught in an awkward position before his team, but there's a beautiful pick there by Cruzy onto Advisor. So this is their go-to. This is their go. This is where they need to take advantage of what's going on. Water though, taking a great kill on Cruzy, but there's a great boop coming out by Light there, and overtime going to be starting to tick down, and 1-1 on the point now. They're not going to be able to touch again. So great play coming out there by Team Global Esports to tie out the maps. 1-1 on both sides now. A lot of to and fro, guys. A lot of to and fro. Will it be Team Redemption or will it be Team Global Esports to secure the win? Swaps coming out now from both sides. That Orisa composition not going to be working for this third point. Water going to be staying on that McCree. Advisor on this, not switching it up. Just going to stay on the Genji as well. So the only real change, never mind. Just as I say that, Water swaps over to the Soldier. On the other hand, we've got the Cruzy Doomfist, ladies and gentlemen. Something I've been wanting to see after he attempted to run this against Arknemesis last night. It did not work too well. It'd be interesting to see if he's able to do something with that. He is going for a massive flank route. He does not want to get spotted. Never mind that. Just as I say that, Team Redemption walking straight towards the point. They are not going to be taking the high ground. They want to take a fight closer to the point. Apparently, a great play there by Doomfist. He's got so much value coming into this. He already managed to get a pick off on Water, and they did not expect this pick at all. So Team Global Esports showing early aggression here, and going high ground might have not been the right decision there by Team Redemption. They should have gone on top and tried to contest this as hard as they could. This time around, they are going to want to take the high ground. They can't be standing up front. This is a early Helix rocket coming in. Is it going to catch anything? No, it's not. Archangel holding that shield up on the choke, not moving forward yet. They're biding their time, making sure they are in a decent position before they go in. There's a early blade coming out by Hotshot Kid. Gonna get picked off by Wanderer immediately though. Cruzy with the giant flag from behind managed to get one before he gets taken down. So both the offensive heroes on the side of Team Global Esports getting taken down. Never mind that though. Lifesmack does manage to get the res off on Hotshot Kid. So they are abusing that Mercy to its fullest potential. Team Global Esports, Team Redemption this time around, they're gonna wanna go from the right side towards the point, from main towards the point, and Water getting immediately dived on there. So Team Global Esports showing some great plays there, coming into this 99% 58% of the clock, and Cruzy has this meteor strike. And let's look at the support ultimate. Soul Hunter has the Valkyrie, so the next fight that we're going to witness is probably going to be a very long extended one. Since there's a lot of ultimates coming up, Team Global Esports, the only thing they had to expend on that point was Reyes' Graviton. So they've got everything else going for them, and it'll be interesting to see how things pan out. Cruzy popping that very early meteor strike to get a pick. Watcher getting stomped in the face. Water, however, managed to pop that tactical visor. It's countered immediately by the sound barrier from Lucio. Water getting chased by this monkey. This angry monkey will get taken down. So there are picks coming out from both sides. The offense of Team Redemption managing to get the 2-3 required picks on the point. So Global Esports not getting that much value out of chasing after Water there. Team Redemption managed to get all the picks required to manage to get the point, and they've still got Watcher's Transcendence for the next fight. The clock is already at 99%, and this looks a little scary for Team Redemption because they're not going to be able to hold out for too long. And they've also got the ultimates now. Hotshot Kid nearly has this blade to go with him, but it gets picked off immediately. Just as I say that, Advisor managed to get the very early pick there. They're going after the supports. Cruzy dropping dangerously low as well. Will get the knockback on Archangel there, but not going to get too much value off of that. So this is going to be a very early fight taken by Team Redemption. A solid kill there by Hotshot Kids. So they were able to sustain this for one of the fights. So I think Team Global Esports still has 2 attempts at this point, and they expended the Valkyrie here, so they were able to stall it out. No, they expended the Transcendence, I'm sorry. A big dive coming out on Water there, but they're not going to be able to catch him. There's a tactical visor to counter as well. He managed to get 2, make that 3, and there's a great play coming out by Water. He retreats immediately. Lifesmack getting picked off as well, and Team Redemption coming back with a bang, ladies and gentlemen. And Water's not done yet. He wants to go for more. He wants to stagger onto Light, and he gets it. 72% of the clock, and this is looking scary for Team Global Esports because now they have also expended the Graviton by Reyes. He's swapped over to the Diva because they've not got too many ults running for them except the Sound Barrier now. Sound Barrier and Primal Rage are the only 2 ultimates they've got, but neither does Redemption. Redemption's out of ultimates as well to throw at Team Global Esports. Watcher getting picked off very early into that fight. Soul Hunter, is he going to go for this res? It's going to be interesting to see what he does here. He's playing it a little safe. He wants to pop this Valkyrie. There it is. He managed to get it off. And they are chasing him for the time being. Advisor, meanwhile, managed to get 2 early picks off of that fight. And there's a giant brawl ensuing on point now. Team Redemption look like they're in sublime form. There's a great Lifesmack getting picked off at 98% before she was able to Valkyrie. Really hurt Team Global Esports, and Team Redemption managed to get the win on Team Global Esports. A great play coming out from both sides. I got to give a lot of props to Advisor there for going after the right people at the right time. It was a great set of picks he's got. Oh, Light getting that beautiful POTG and securing the win for his team. So neither one of these maps going too easy for either side. All 3 maps going to 99%, and Team Global Esports falling just short of being able to take that out. I felt like that Hotshot Kid not being able to get any value from his blade, getting the Helix on the face from Water. That was the turning point in this game because the next push, the Graviton came in and there was no value off of that Graviton because barely anybody got stuck in it. I think Solanta was the only one that died in that fight, and they had to completely clean up and reset all over again. So great play coming out from both sides. Redemption slightly ahead of Team Global Esports, so they will take the 1-0 lead in this series, in this best of 3 series.
So the next map has been picked as Kings Row.
Okay, so Nepal and Kings Row, Nepal and Kings Row. We're seeing a trend here. The Indian teams are very reluctant to play anything else. Everybody wants Nepal and Kings Row. The occasional Lijiang or the occasional Luna Colony. But then again, we're back to Nepal and Kings Row every time. Redemption get to choose whether they want to attack or defend, and taking a second now to decide what they want to do. Water says they want to defend, so no need for any swaps. We are ready to get right into this. Global Esports are going to get one more crack at this Team Redemption side, and let's see if they're able to take the win or turn things around here, because despite how close the games went, it is a 1-0 finish for Team Redemption. They do take the win and a significant lead in this three-set series.
Now entering King's Row.
I gotta say the people that performed yesterday performed so well today as well. Water Advisor really coming through for their team, and on the other hand, Cruzy, it just feels like Redemption have more synergy today than Global Esports, and they have been more on point with countering Team Global Esports, and that's what's made the difference between both these teams. Interesting choice of picks coming out. They are not running. Okay, they are playing defense without oh no, they are picking the Mercy out. So Solanta is going to be stuck on Mercy yet again. Thankfully. Team Redemption or team player Global Esports on the other hand are going to be running up this Widowmaker very early into this second map. They want to be able to get those picks in good fashion. And we all know Cruzy can really click off on this Widowmaker if he tries to, so not gonna rule him out from being able to do this. Hotshot Kid on that Genji, DJ Destiny gonna be playing out that Winston, so they are running a semi-die lineup with a Widowmaker. Meanwhile, Death Ball for the side of Team Redemption, they're gonna be running up the Reinhardt Zarya composition with a Junkrat and a Soldier. Very standard composition coming out there by Team Redemption. The spam already begun on the side of Team Redemption. They are not getting too much value for that, as nobody getting picked. Oh, headshot onto Wanderer there by Cruzy. Try and get an early pick, but just as I say that, Advisor managed to get an early pick off on Hotshot Kid there. Light managed to get a pick off on Solanta, so and on Water. So 2-2 on both sides, and this has got to be on. This has got to be in favor of. Team players Global Esports, because the spawns are closer and they're going to get right back into this fight immediately. So picks now coming out for the side of Team Global Esports. They are getting this very early cap going, and this is extremely good for them because Team Redemption not able to get back into this and contest this. Solanta dropping very low will get picked off there by Cruzy. So great job coming out there by Cruzy to put that initial pressure onto Wanderer, so they had to retreat a little bit, and they had to recollect themselves. And Cruzy and Ray is making this very difficult for Team Redemption, not letting them group up and making them stall it out even further, staggering them even more. Team Global Esports well on their way to on the second map. 5 minutes left on the clock, and they look in extremely good fashion here. Advisor waiting it out. They're not going to be too aggressive. Wanderer switching over to this Winston. They're playing a double main tank lineup, and this is very interesting to see. Reyes trying to get the early pick off on Wanderer. Not going to catch anything. Advisor with a beautiful right click onto Cruzy will take him out, and Is this going to be the turning point in this game? Gets a headshot on Raze as well. Water managed to take him off. A great play coming out there by Watcher there. And he managed to get DJ Destiny as well. Such a good play coming out by Watcher there. They do not have to spend any ultimates at all. Immediately sending Team Arknemesis, Team Global Esports back to their spawn. A great set of picks coming out there by Watcher to make sure his team can retrieve some of this distance they seem to have lost. Team Arknemesis, I'm sorry, I keep saying Team Arknemesis. There's a beautiful transcendence immediately to top everybody off, and Hotshot Kids stacked Dragon Blade immediately getting countered. There's a shatter coming out by Archangel there, but not going to get too much value as well. Soul Hunter, is he going to pop the Valkyrie? No, he is not. They're being more resilient about this. They get Watcher back up into the fight, and there's a Valkyrie coming out by Lifemax. She gets everybody back into the game, and that's what forces Soul Hunter to expend his tactical visor. Is he going to advisor popping the tactical visor as well? Not going to get too much value. Getting knocked around by the Winston there. Picks coming out from both sides. Wanderer getting very early picked off with the Helix Rocket to the face of Cruzy. He is not going to get anything off of that Helix Rocket. You do not Helix it right in front of Water there, my friend. That's just not going to work for you. So Team Redemption coming through and winning yet another decisive giant fight here. A lot of ultimates being spent on both sides, but Team Redemption holding through and through. I'm sorry, it was not Water, it was Advisor with the clutch in his face. I'm so used to seeing Water playing Soldier, so I just kept saying Water. I'm sorry, that's Advisor. Right. Okay. So, Water going to be playing up this Tracer now. Wanderer getting dangerously low. Will have managed to pop off that ultimate and do a significant amount of damage there to Global Esports, and there's a great shatter coming out there by Archangel. Not too much follow-up lined up though. Is he going to get taken down? No, he's not. He managed to live through that. Cruzy in no man's land as well. Will he die? Yes, he will. So, Team Redemption doing quite a bit of work. Water and Reyes going off on this 1v1 spree. Water going to retreat for the time being and get his healing back up. So, Advisor on this fucking Soldier. Holy crap, he's already got yet another tactical visor lined up, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta say, I am super impressed with this transition. I thought Water was the hit scan player, but then, I don't know. Advisor's clutching it out on Soldier here. Ooh, those heads, those shots to the head of Hotshot Kid really gonna hurt. And Cruzy, meanwhile, on the other hand, coming in for the flank and managed to get the early pick. Is he gonna get Water as well? No, he's not. There's a quick recall. Water knows better than to walk up to him and test his patience. Cruzy taking this high ground, trying to get as much value as he can from there, and not going to be able to do so. There's a lot of sizing each other up, and Team Global Esports getting ready to take this out. They've got the ult advantage now. Unless Soul Hunter is able to pop off this Valkyrie very early, Team Global Esports coming for a very cheeky flank from the right side. And there's an early blade coming out of Global Esports. But Watcher is on point with that Transcendence, but not getting too much value off of that Transcendence because his team is completely split apart, and Hotshot Kid getting value on that because he's got he managed to take out Advisor there. Watcher getting picked off there by Cruzy as well. So I think this is eventually going to be the point for Team Redemption. They've only got 2 bodies left on the point. Never mind. So just as I say that, Soul Hunter has popped his Valkyrie. I should have noticed that. And he's keeping the anchor alive there. Archangel with that Earth Shatter manages to get 2, make that 3, and a great play coming out there by Archangel to turn the tide around. And 40 seconds left on the clock, and Global Esports, ladies and gentlemen, is in serious trouble. Let's look at the ult charges. Advisor's got that tactical visor because he got picked off very early into the last fight, and that's all they've got. That's all she said. On the side of Global Esports, they've got, well, absolutely nothing. So this is going to be a very long, elongated skirmish fight. I think neither side is going to commit till a couple of ultimates come out. Light trying to charge up that Transcendence. Archangel trying to show some early aggression, but not gonna happen. DJ Destiny dropping dangerously low. Will he get taken down? No, he is still up for the time being. Archangel going balls deep though to try and take him out. Will get taken down as well. So a rest coming out there by Advisor. Will pop the tactical visor to try and get value, but That will he manage to get Hotshot Kid? He is barely behind the shield, just holding on. Will get Hotshot Kid. And there's a beautiful Helix as well. And they counter Lifemac immediately by taking her out immediately. So the Valkyrie not getting too much value as well. And Team Redemption have done it, ladies and gentlemen. They do not let Global Esports get that second point. So a great Streets phase defense coming out of Team Redemption to completely shut down Team Global Esports. They had 5 minutes to cap the first point and they did not manage to do so. The second point, they did not manage to do so. So Team Redemption exerting their dominance so hard there. And I gotta say, I'm so impressed with the way Soul Hunter has played this Mercy, because this is the first time around that I have not seen him get picked off. And being on point with these Valkyries, being on point with these Resurrections, that is what has been the changing point. Even when the fight got messy, even when Hotshot Kid managed to get the blade off and get those picks to get put Redemption in a tight spot, he managed to pop off that Valkyrie and keep the anchor alive for as long as he could. He didn't go for any risky resurrections and he watched his back and he made sure he survived. Meanwhile, on the other side, Lifesmack, I'm sad that's 2 for 2 where she's Valkyried and got picked off immediately. So it's a bit of a miscommunication between Team Global Esports. They've got to tighten that up if they want to be able to win this this defense aspect of the game. And Team Redemption though, oh my god, Water and Advisor so on point today, and Archangel as well with these Earth Shatters constantly coming out and putting so much pressure on the side of Team Global Esports. So let's look at the compositions now. I'm sorry, go ahead.
We do see a cheeky pick from Water though.
No, that's just a bit of a troll. He's gonna definitely Zenyatta this. He's not gonna Bastion, no way. So Wanderer playing up this this Widowmaker to try and get an early pick off. Is he? No, he's not. He's gonna switch over to the Zarya as well. So a very standard 2-2-2 composition. Team Redemption not wasting any time at all. Quite a bit of early charge there for Wanderer as they decide to go up the alley, and Water getting picked off very early into that fight. Is he in the fight? Yes, he is. Okay. Looked like for a second he might have been AFK there, but they've all gone up the alley, and now this is the time for Hotshot Kid to shine, because this is a very tiny choke, and if there it is, there's the tire, it's coming in, running. He managed to get Soul Hunter, but Water on the other hand will get a pick off on Hotshot Kid, so he is in position. And wow, just as I say that, Archangel's got the pick off on Rez as well, so nearly getting the Mercy there while she goes in for the Rez. Will not be able to finish her off. Will go down to Advisor though, if not one the other. And now Team Redemption look like they're in great standing to be able to take this out, because the kills are there. The Mercy died and they managed to get the Diva as well, so they should now or never, they should not wait too long at this. They should try and take a fight immediately. And Archangel's back, and there's a Hotshot Kid going for the flank from behind, from the hotel there, not giving too much value. There's a early ultimate coming out there by Cruzy. Will manage to get Wanderer, will get res back up immediately by Soul Hunter. So there's a lot of trading on both sides. There's a Graviton coming out by Team Redemption as well, and they get 2, make that 3, and the Advisor, is he gonna get picked here? No, he's not. There's a deflect right in the face of Cruzy, so he's not able to finish him off. There's a Valkyrie coming out for a life smack, but it's not, again, not seeing the value of these Valkyries. Maybe she should have popped it earlier. I don't know if she had it. I didn't see if she had it or not, but Advisor and Water again coming through for their team, managed to get those 2 pickoffs, and a pause has been called for 4 minutes 29 seconds on the clock. And Team Redemption, they look unstoppable today. They're just dominating today. They don't look like they're going to be able to be taken down at all. And if this was the Team Redemption that went up against Arknemesis yesterday, with this kind of coordination, with this kind of synergy, man, I got to say, yeah, I would be rooting for Team Redemption. They are playing so well today. Soul Hunter on point with these Valkyries. He's not getting picked off. Watcher on point with these Transcendences. They have all been playing. They've been playing as one unit today. They seem to be in sync, an orchestra of sorts. Team Global Esports, on the other hand, just not seeing it today. Maybe it's just an off day, or maybe it's just not clicking, or maybe it's just a hero pick or something that's not working for them. but something seems a bit off and it's not working. And they've really got to switch things off and turn their screws on, because this has got to change. Because if it's not going to change, then they are straight up going to lose, because then it's not going to work out. Someone on chat just said Watcher's the MVP, so much damage from the backline. I completely agree. He is left untouched and that guy does not miss his shots. We saw his POV for a brief second. Those headshots on Tracer, my god, that shit really hurts. That was pretty sick there by Watcher, I gotta say. And he's building these transcendences so much faster than Light, and that is rare, because we all know the caliber of player Light is and how fast he's able to garner these transcendences. So great plays coming out by Team Redemption. On the whole, it's just feel like they've got way more synergy today. Both teams are ready. A bit of GLHF going on in chat, and we are ready for the street phase. 4 minutes 25 seconds left on the clock, and Team Redemption are in a great position to be able to close this out. Are they going to make the same mistake they made against Arknemesis yesterday? They gave away a little bit of wiggle room to Arknemesis yesterday, and Arknemesis came back with a bang with that clutch from Ashar. And today they need to make sure they don't make that mistake. They cannot lose this map out. They're in a prime position to win this out. And just as I say that, there's an early pick by Hotshot Kid. He is sitting up there spamming bombs at this lineup. Soul Hunter getting picked off as well, and there's an early tire to get the early picks. Will get taken on by Water. He's not going to get any value. Reyes sends in the bomb as well to take down Watcher. So this is a full-fledged reset, and Team Global Esports not giving Team Redemption anything. They're making them slow down just a little bit more. 3 minutes 30 seconds left on the clock, and Water, is he going to be able to get too much value off of this? There's a trash been taken down, and Water getting in position to finish this off. Ooh, DJ Destiny dropping very low. Will he get taken down? No, he's not. Advisor trying to go in for the kill, will not get it. And Cruzy with that high noon, sending the rest of Team Redemption back, and Water managed to get the mech off, and there's an early ultimate coming by Soul Hunter there. Is he going to go in for the res? No, he's not got any left. So Wanderer, he's got the grab. Are they going to want to spend it here? I'm not sure, because if they do spend the graviton here, they will manage to get quite a few picks. Cruzy not getting picked in that, not getting caught in that graviton. Will high noon and manage to get 2, and Cruzy is really on fire here. This is the second high noon in the same fight. So Cruzy really coming good for his team there. Will he be able to get any value of that 60 HP? Nope, he has to retreat for the time being. Will fan the hammer onto Archangel, take him down. He's playing out of his mind to turn things around here for team players, for Team Global Esports. There it is. He managed to get a pick off on Water. So Water is not the only person who can play Blitzscan, ladies and gentlemen. Cruzy showing him who's boss and making them take a step back. 2 minutes 20 seconds left on the clock, and Team Redemption, they look like they had this in the bag. They expended so many ultimates. They spent the high noon. They spent the Valkyrie. They spent the graviton, but they didn't get anything off of that. And there's an ultimate coming out of Hotshot Kid to hold Soul Hunter back. And now Team Redemption slightly in sorts shaky right now. Cruzy going in for that high noon and not getting too much value off of this. Is going to have to charge it all the way back up. I'm not sure if that was worth expending. Ray is holding that front line. He's nearly got that bomb, and look at this. They've got 4 ultimates lined up here, Global Esports. But then again, so does Redemption. So this another big, huge team fight is about to end. So Soul Hunter needs to make sure his Valkyrie is on point here. This is an early Transcendence bait here coming out by team players, Global Esports, and there's a shatter coming out by DJ Destiny. Will he be able to get anything off of this? No, he's not. And there's a big bomb coming out there by Reyes. He managed to get Soul Hunter after he's popped that Valkyrie, and this is really not good on the side of Team Redemption. They are falling just short of being able to take this out, and 1 minute left on the clock. And Team Global Esports, can they do it? Can they turn things around like Arknemesis did last night at Kings Row? This is going to be very interesting to see. Advisor is going to take that high ground, not going to give to Hotshot Kid too much room, and he needs to blade in. No, he didn't have it. It was on cooldown, so Water getting picked off very early into that fight. All they've got is one fight now, where Team Redemption It's do or die for them. If they do not win this fight, they have lost. They have straight up lost. But let's look at this. Live Smack, she has that Valkyrie up and running. Look at her positioning. She does not want to be anywhere near that. She is going to play this so safe. All the way in the back to make sure she does not get picked off. Soul Hunter gets Watcher back up into this fight and Water getting picked off as well. So this means Global Esports playing very offensively, very far ahead. And there's another high noon by Cruzy there to switch things around. And Team Global Esports shutting down Team Redemption. They are not giving them anything here. Great plays coming out by them. They will win King's Row, ladies and gentlemen. Great play coming out by Team Global Esports. Wow. This much of a clutch from Team Redemption. Was such a huge fan of the entire series, and then at the end Team Global Esports show us their potential by taking the win there. This was the changing point in the game, because this bomb catching Soul Hunter when he Valkyried was where things just went horribly wrong for Team Redemption. Soul Hunter getting picked off there was just, yeah, that's it. The game changing. That's it. It's an end of a. That's it. It's over. So Lifesmack playing very safe there to make sure she does not get picked off and make the same mistake Soul Hunter did. But she apparently, Cruzy said, Cruzy, DJ and Hotshot, they said, you know what? Don't worry about it, Anna. We got you covered. We're gonna take care of this by ourselves. You just chill and watch the match. Just check out the stream maybe. Just hang out with Emmy if you need to, Just chill. You Mercy Mins just, catch up perhaps. So one each on both sides, and this is going to a third map apparently. So Lijiang is the map choice here by Team Redemption, and this is going into a third map. Wow, who would have thought? Neither team being able to take the second point on King's Row. Usually it's defense where people are faltering. Meanwhile, today, Redemption and Global Esports not being able to finish the game, not being able to finish the attack. So, I don't know. I know what's going on. Team Redemption, consistent performance, same as yesterday. XD. XD indeed, my friend. Rahul, read this out. Read this aloud on stream exactly as it is. Archangel is best. Take my energy, Archangel Sama. And there's just 4 lines of that. I'm not repeating it 4 times. 5 times now. Take my energy, Archangel Sama. Take my energy. X5. There you go. That's the best I can do.
We do see a lot of Archangels.
Archangel. Okay, I can't say that on stream, guys. Come on. It's PG-13. Be nice. Okay, say I'm not sitting and reading out spellings, guys. What's wrong with y'all? I'm sorry, what was that, Slayer?
Nothing.
Okay. So has the map been chosen? It's Lijiang, right?
Yeah, it's Lijiang.
Okay.
It's PG-18, by the way, not PG-13.
Okay, PG-18. Alright. You use the F word though. How is it PG-13? Fair enough. Fair enough. Fuck you guys. If you're saying I can say fuck you, then fuck you guys. Alrighty then. It's a little bit of a delay. Both sides taking a bit of a. I'd call this a puppy pause if anybody knows what that is from the Dota days. I think this is a legit puppy pause. Calm before the storm. Both of them probably want to talk through their strategies. deciding what they want to do for the last map. I gotta say though, that clutch by Cruzy there was so huge. He did so much work on McCree there. He popped 2 high noons in one fight. And he had the support coming out from Hotshot Kid. Hotshot Kid should just play Junkrat the entire time. I think he's such a good Junkrat. And I'm not saying his Genji is not on point, but Redemption have always been on point with taking out that Genji blade whenever they hear it. The moment that Genji blade comes out, you just hear 6 assholes pucker up. And they all turn at that Genji and immediately take him out. So, Team Redemption have been on point against that Genji. But against the Junkrat, maybe not. Maybe he's caused so much chaos sitting up there constantly shooting bombs and they've done nothing to react to that. So constantly shooting mines and they've done nothing to react to that. So maybe Hotshot Kid should just stay on that Junkrat the entire time. Still a bit of a DC coming out from both sides. Wanderer still not here. So the puppy pause ensues. And both sides still deciding what they want to do with this next map. Lijiang is the next map of choice. Yes, Rohan. Say no to stream sniping. You're looking at chat are gonna ignore us. I'm right here. What you want from me? But I'm not casting. I can definitely look at chat. So I'm waiting just like you guys are. I'm getting a lot of whispers. How come Lijiang again? Didn't they already play a KOTH? I don't understand this. Well, it's not for me to question. It's up to the casters. It's up to the host, rather. I am getting a lot of whispers, but as you all know, I'm just casting this event. So if you've got anything to talk about that I'm getting in the whispers, you need to message Slayer Hex because I'm not the person that handles all that. I'm just here for your entertainment and to just showcase the match. So keep me out of it. But yeah, Slayer, they already played a KOTH map, right? So why are we going into KOTH again?
So basically, if anyone saw the rules ensure that the third game is either a control map or an assault map. So they can go for either.
Okay.
So if they go for a control, but they can pick Nepal again.
Okay.
Mind you, because Nepal was already played. So they can play either one.
Okay. Eminence, Truth says Eminence do a Mercy voice line on stream. Which one? I can't say that. Because they always fucking die and I have to res them. So I can't say that. It goes against every fiber of my being. If they don't die, there's no point for me to play Mercy. Like they die. They always die.
Okay, so starting up.
Alright, so both teams are ready and apparently there's a lot of puppy pausing going around and a lot of deciding strategies apparently. So let's see how things go. So this was Redemption's map choice, right? Yeah, because they lost the last map, right? Archanel is best. Archanel is best. The chat is going crazy. So much love for Archanel. And the best part is Archangel came on chat earlier on and he's all blushy, saying why you guys are doing this, why you guys pointing him out, and Are you guys praising him so much? Because he made the same mistake I did and didn't read the spelling. Poor guy. He got trolled pretty hard, just as I did. But then again, you guys are friggin' 12 to switch that out, switch out that G, remove that G. Anyway, getting into this, let's look at the lineups really quick. The stream is fully of fanboys. Yeah. Okay, I had to do that. So I hope that gives you energy, Archangel. All right, let's get into this. Water going to be playing up that Tracer. Advice on that Soldier. Watcher on the Zenyatta. Wanderer going to be playing up that Zarya. Soul Hunter on this Mercy and Archangel on that Reinhardt. So Cruzy with this Doomfist going deep inside for an early pick, but not going to get any value. They spot him out immediately, and Advisor is on point to take him out. He's taken the right side route now to try and get control of this point. It's 5v6, so they should go in immediately. Team Global Esports slowly retreating. They know they can't take this 5v6, and they need to stall this out for Cruzy to get into this. Cruzy is able to get into this very early though. Hotshot getting that early pick off on Wanderer. Ooh, Advisor getting knocked up against the wall and will get taken down. Light managed to finish him off. Soul Hunter though, going for a ninja res on Advisor there, getting him back into the game and lives through that. So great play coming out there by Team Redemption. That was a giant res coming out by Soul Hunter, and he is really popping off. I gotta say, he's not got picked off yet, and he's still dishing out the heals there. So great play coming out by Soul Hunter there to stay alive and keep his team alive there. Water on the other hand, doing what he can to keep. Oh, okay. Let the fight get over, and then I'm gonna call for a pause. Okay, let the fight get over. I know, I get it. Let the fight get over. All right, the point has been taken, but the fight is still not over. Apparently, both these teams want to still have a go at this. Water popping that early pulse bomb. The point has been capped by Global Esports, but the fight is still not over. There's still a fight going on, and I mean, Water's just going ham here, but not able to finish things. Okay, now they do manage to get. There's Light just has something to say about that. They stall it out. You need to pause this. Slayer, pause. Slayer, pause. So 30% on the cap for Team Global Esports. They did a really good job at stalling that out. It was a very long, very well ensued fight. So I'm sorry about that, guys. I had to close the client down. Apparently the stream is facing a few issues. There's a few frame dropped issues. Apparently we dropped all the way down to 12 frames a second. I wasn't seeing it, but the stream did catch it. So thank you guys for bringing it to my notice, and I am turning things back on immediately. Alright, re-invite me, Slayer.
Yeah.
That doesn't work as a spectator, so shield. Okay, we're back into this. Okay, so 30%, not bad at all for how that fight went for them. Soul Hunter staying alive the entirety of that fight and managing to get Water back up to full a couple of times over, and Advisor back to full a couple of times over as well. Managed to get the recap though, and now they have a big team fight ahead of them. Wanderer has that Valkyrie. Wanderer has that Graviton for the next fight. Cruzy coming in very early for a pick here. Will manage to get Watcher. That is huge. Wanderer, however, taking him out immediately. Is he going to get taken down? Yes, he is. Soul Hunter not being able to take him out, not being able to Valkyrie and keep him alive. So, just as I say that, Team Global Esports are able to get the retake immediately. 30% on the clock though for Team Redemption, and this is not looking good for Team Redemption, because they should have spent the ultimates. They shouldn't have held them out. The pulse bomb being spent there by Water, but besides that, all the ultimates still intact. Watcher still got that Transcendence. Wanderer still has that Graviton. So Cruzy meanwhile being being... Wow, there's an early Transcendence. He baits it out very quickly and they managed to get Soul Hunter. So this is huge by his team. And he's going after Watcher as well. Not going to get him. Is going to get taken down eventually. Archangel as well managed to get that pick off with that Primal Rage on... so a lot of to and fro on both sides. Are they going to be able to turn this around though? Is the point cap going to change? There's a Graviton as well. Managing to get both the Farah as well as the Lucio. So ults coming out from both sides. There's just ult, Callo, Lifesma getting the rest of her teammates back onto the point. And a Valkyrie to counter the Graviton. There's so much value in that. 90% of the clock now. And Team Global Esports, they look like they've got this in the bag. That Doomfist play coming out of Cruzy there. And Hotshot Kid popping that early boop on Water will ensure them the map. So great play coming out by them. Cruzy with this crazy Doomfist play. I gotta say, it got so much value there. Taking down Watcher 2 times straight up in a fight was huge. So 1-0 now is this match point for Team Global Esports. Are they going to be able to secure the win over Team Redemption, or is Redemption going to come back into this? It's going to be interesting to watch how things go down. Couple of swaps coming out from both sides. Both sides getting up there on Reinhardt's Zarya combination with the Junkrat. Identical composition for both sides, except Advisor going to be playing up that soldier instead. And Cruzy on this Tracer. He's going to take the long flank and go for one of the supports perhaps. Lifesmack dropping dangerously low, is not going to be taken down yet. Will survive for the time being. DJ as well has to keep his shield up, and Hotshot Kid gets an early pick off on Water. Is he going to get res back up? I'm not sure if Soul Hunter is able to get him back up. No, he is not. He gets booped away, and this is a lost fight. Great play coming out there by Hotshot Kid. Early bit of aggression, really pushing them all the way back, and now they're going to push their way past to the choke. Cruzy trying to get that pick off. Anyway, there's a mirror kill there. Lifesmack, however, going to counter that with a Valkyrie, with a resurrection of hers, and Cruzy just like that back to life, and Water switching over to the McCree. Is not going to give. Is not going to wait this out anymore. He needs to be playing the McCree if Cruzy's on that Tracer. So Wander getting that early tire kill on Hotshot Kid, and here now Water getting so much value on this McCree. Look at those shots, Jesus! They're like Water really hurts. Nearly every second shot's a headshot, and this is pretty crazy. No, he gets a no, he doesn't. The stun misses. Light dodging him as hard as he can. Will get taken down eventually by Advisor, and Wanderer will get the pick off on Raze as well. Hotshot Kid blindsides the crap out of Water, but it's just not going to be enough. Cruzy, the only person on the point, trying to stall this out. Are they going to spend the Transcendence? Yes, they are, and they will secure the point with that. So Cruzy doing a very great job of baiting out the Transcendence very early into this fight, and 14% on the clock, and this looks GE look very well poised to take another fight immediately, because look at the amount of ultimates they've got. They've got 6 ultimates. There's an Earth Shatter coming out, but they gets blocked immediately. There's a Valkyrie coming out by Hotshot Kid. A Valkyrie coming out by Soul Hunter. Will res Watcher back into the fight. Will not go out for another big res. Water on the other hand getting taken down immediately. So Hotshot Kid on this Junkrat doing so much work. Getting so much value off of this Junkrat. They are able to finish this off, and they do bait the Valkyrie from Lifesmack. So a lot of ultimates being spent on both sides. Archangel though still has that Graviton. They get the early pick on Hotshot Kid. They need to make sure that Lifesmack is not able to rest this. She doesn't decide to go for it. She's holding it back. They are going to want to pop this Graviton now. Archangel just peeking back to see if he's going to get any value off of this. Water is ready as well. So there's a Graviton. Catches 4, maybe 5, and Team Redemption clean up on this very early, and they managed to get the last 2 picks as well. So they are going to want to push onto that choke now. 1 ultimate expended, and they managed to get all 6 kills and clean up the entire fight. So Archangel doing what he can to try and build up another Graviton, but Not going to be enough. Water putting early pressure on DJ Destiny. The cap point is already starting to get capped by Cruzy. He's already putting pressure on it. And there's a beautiful low shatter there by DJ Destiny. Will manage to get 3 on the floor. Immediately turning things around there. And Watcher popping that Transcendence as well to try and keep people alive. Advisor popping that Tactical Visor. And there's another shatter coming out by Wanderer as well. He will manage to get 4 on the ground. Great pin coming out by Wanderer as well. So this is great play coming out from him. Is he going to be able to finish this off though? No, he's not. 39 HP is all he's got left, and Cruzy will shut this down. Cruzy and DJ Destiny will shut this down, so they do get the recap. 79% on the clock, and Team Redemption has one attempt at this point now. Are they going to be able to take this back? 87% on the clock, and all they have got to work with is Soul Hunter's Valkyrie. On the other hand, Lifesmack does not have a Valkyrie of their own, so if they play their cards right, they are going to be able to take this fight. And there's a very early Valkyrie coming out. Hotshot Kid getting picked very, very early into this, so the point flip starting to come out immediately. 99% of the clock, and Light trying to contest as hard as he can. Not going to be enough. Cruzy getting picked off, as well as Lifesmack. So there is a recap coming out. 86% of the clock, and they are going to push all the way in. Not going to give them anything. Not going to hold back anymore. Wanderer has that shatter as well. He's going to want to pop this before they are able to cap this immediately. Water getting the early pick off on Hotshot Kid on the left side flank. There's a charge, wild charge coming out by DJ Destiny. And another great shatter coming out, but it's just not enough. Great play coming out there by Team Redemption. Soul Hunter popping that early Valkyrie. Really shutting things down for Team Global Esports. Someone in chat just said that Valk was questionable. No, it wasn't. It was the right play. It's exactly what I would have done. That's where you've got to know. Lifesmack has already popped hers the previous fight. So that's where you're going to pop your Valkyrie and go into it and take an early fight and try and, dominate the fight with the amount of healing you're pushing out, the amount of damage you're pushing out. So I gotta say, I was very impressed with how Soul Hunter handled that. That's at least he's improving with that. So 1-1 on the clock, and this is match point for both teams. Anybody who takes this win takes the match, takes the series completely. So there's a Farah coming up by Hotshot Kid. He is not going to be playing up that Junkrat this time around. Dropping the shield there. Wanderer will lose. Will let Advisor get picked off, and there's a crazy charge coming out by Wanderer. They will not get anything off of that. Archangel going straight to the point now. Early pick by Archangel there onto DJ Destiny and Cruzy. He's got pretty high charge, so probably how they managed to get that. And Hotshot Kid still floating around on the point. Will not manage to get anything. Has to retreat, grab this back, and still survive for the time being and regroup with this team. But if they pick him off here, he's going to be in serious trouble. Yes, he does get picked off, and this is a giant stagger coming out by Team Redemption. They've got the Pulse Bomb. They are very close to that Graviton. They've also nearly got that Valkyrie as well. Meanwhile, look at Lifesmack Valkyrie. She's nowhere near close. 29% or 29% on her side. That's the problems with playing a Farah Mercy on this point. And this is an early pick by Wanderer onto Hotshot Kid. That Fire Strike catching him right in the face, and the beautiful tracking coming out there by Water will take out. Just as I say that, Cruzy shuts him down. So Water has to learn not to overextend there. Cruzy putting him in his place and immediately sending him back. DJ Destiny flying in, but has the Discord on him immediately. Will not get too much value off of that. And there's a grab coming out by Archangel. Not going to be able to do anything with this. Wanderer will clean it up immediately. 55% of the clock, and Team Redemption, they are playing this perfectly, stalling out that Diva as well, not letting her do anything. Will kill her off right now. 63% of the clock, and Team Redemption, look at their ultimate charges. They've still got the 3 big ultimates, the 3, the Shatter, the Graviton, the Shatter, the Valkyrie, as well as the Zenyatta. DJ coming in and immediately getting taken down. There's a dive as well, but not getting too much value off that. Cruzy managed to get a pick off on Soul Hunter. Is this the turning point of this map? No, it's not, because they do get the cap, but it's just not going to be enough. Is it going to be enough? Because Farah did so much work there on the Reinhardt, but no, it's not going to be enough. Soul Hunter getting picked off there was bad, but this just means Soul Hunter is just going to be able to Valkyrie next fight. So Man, I mean, uh, Team Redemption are in a prime spot to be able to win this out. There's a Transcendence on the point as well. And Archangel popping that bomb immediately. He's going to have this Graviton at this rate. Watcher will get taken down. Soul Hunter floating up on top, getting all his players back on the point. Ooh, dropping dangerously low. Will live for the time being. Water trying to do what he can on this Advisor, popping the Tactical Visor as well. They have the damage. Are they going to be able to shut this down? Looks like they are. Cruzy gets taken down as well. Life Smack in trouble as well. DJ Destiny, the only last surviving member on this point. Will he be able to finish this off? No, he is not. The DPS duo of Water and Advisor rightfully so standing up and taking the win for their team. Great play coming out by both teams, but Team Redemption victorious at the end there. Hotshot Kid not getting that much value off that far at the very end. I gotta say, the MVP of the series, in my opinion, was definitely the DPS duo of Water and Advisor. They did so much work there, and also Team Redemption played so well as a full unit. So great play coming out there by Team Redemption, and I'm not sure if this was a knockout. Was this a knockout stage?
No. There's no knockout.
Okay, so there isn't a knockout. Oh, what a match between both teams, and great play coming out there by Team Redemption to take the win. So, redeeming themselves after yesterday's giant blunder against Team Arknemesis. They turned things around and they were able to win this out and clutch this out. So, they did kind of falter at King's Row, and I feel like they should have closed that down with how they performed on defense, but at least attack finally went their way. So, well played on both sides. The better team won today. So, Team Redemption, good job. We don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back really shortly with the second match of the night between Team Arknemesis and Team Please Don't Disband. Thank you guys for tuning in. Just give me a few minutes to catch my breath and to get myself a sip of water.
Well, it was not. It was not Lijiang or Nepal, so you're happy.
Thank God for that. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we are back with the second match of the night between Team Arknemesis and Team Please Don't Disband. The map of choice is Elios now. Both teams are ready to get into it. Thank God it's not Nepal or Lijiang. Was waiting for another map. Thankfully, it is Elios this time around. So let's see how things go. So wait, who won the toss? Please don't disband on the toss.
Yeah, please don't disband on the toss.
Okay, okay. They decided to go with Elios, so that's a good choice.
I think we didn't have a Elios match yet.
No, we haven't had an Elios match yet, no.
Ilios.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we went through that first match. It took a long time. It was an hour-long match. A great show put on by Team Redemption and Team Global Esports. Neither team willing to let go. Both extremely relentless at trying to win. But Team Redemption slightly better today. Were able to gain their composure after that hitch on Kings Row. And taking the win there from Team Global Esports. So big props to them for doing that. Some big plays coming out of Watcher, from Cruzy, from Archangel, and from Advisor there, I gotta say. And Hotshot Kid as well on Kings Row. He did quite a fine job trying to clutch that out. And a special mention to Soul Hunter, because we all know how hard it is to play Mercy and survive. And he managed to do that today, despite all things. And I gotta say, my boy Soul Hunter, Mercy represent. Gotta give him a little bit of love for that. Anyway, getting into this, it's Team Arknemesis and Team Please Don't Disband. We've got Nabu playing Widowmaker, Piercer on that Monkey. Asha are going to be playing up the Tracer, Miokin on that Lucio, Nightmare going to be playing up this Diva, and Truth on that Mercy. On the side of Please Don't Disband, McCree going to be playing up this McCree, Joker, Chennai's gift to Esports TM, going to be playing up that Reinhardt, bro on that Junkrat, Dave going to be playing up that Lucio, Arwin on that Diva, and 1 HP on that Lucio. Nabu getting that very early pick off on Dave and turning things around. There's a lot of to and fro though. No one team getting too many picks. Joker meanwhile going to town very early into this fight, getting 2 early picks into that, and Joker trying to do what he can to catch somebody, but everybody way out of range of him. And Team Arknemesis showing early promise in getting rid of the supports of Team Please Don't Disband and immediately clutching this out and taking the first control of the point. 10% on the point now, and Team Arknemesis very well poised to be able to hold this out. Ashar sitting very close to this pulse bomb. Is going to want to go in and get good value off of this stick. Is taking the flank for the time being. I think he's been spotted. Yes, he has. Bro, immediately onto him, trying to get a pick off on him. And this will be a huge pick off if they manage to kill him off. For the time being, they're just ignoring him. There's a big pulse bomb coming out in 1 HP. Immediately take him out. Joker TM going down as well. McCree taken down as well. And that'll be the end of the push there for Team Please Don't Disband. They will all get staggered and taken down. They're not going to kill that Diva though. Body blocking her, not letting her move too far away. Nightmare finally using that rocket dash to take him out. Team Arknemesis, they've not spent any ultimate at all besides that one pulse bomb by Asher to take down the Mercy very early into that fight. So Team Please Don't Disband trying to do what they can. Nabu trying to get an early pick off there, not going to be able to get anything. Nightmare managed to get that early pick off on 1 HP. Will get shattered there by Joker TM, but Joker not getting too much value off of that shatter. He only gets 1 on the ground. And there's a tire coming down by Bro. Will get taken down as well. Bro not getting too much value off of that tire. Will have to retreat for the timing. Are they going to get the pick off on McCree on this Mercy? No, they're not. Bro managed to take down Miokin for the time being. But look at this. Team Arknemesis exerting so much dominance so early into this fight, getting very early picks into this last fight, 93% on the clock, and they just look unstoppable. Team Arknemesis, they're not fooling around. They're taking this extremely seriously. Is there going to be a Diva bomb here? No, there is not. He's going after the Genji instead. McCreep managed to get the pick off on Nabu, and Arwin managed to take down Ashar. A big bomb coming out though by Nightmare 2K, and he managed to get both the supports. So this is still a winnable fight by them. They managed to take down Joker TM as well, and 99% of the point, although the swap coming down. Nightmare 2K doing great work there to be able to turn this around. Arknemesis, they're going to just take the point back immediately and take him out and take the point immediately, and this will be the first cap. I think they're not going to let anybody touch, and that's all she said. Arknemesis look in phenomenal form today. Please don't disband. Don't have too many answers for him at all.
1-0.
So 1-0 on the side of Arknemesis, and there's a new meme coming up with you, Ashar, and I think it's because of me casting that pulse bomb bit. And chat, you need to get a little more original. I mean, it's getting a little old. Come on, chat, you can do better than that. Yeah, a couple of swaps coming out now from Team Arknemesis. Nabu going to be playing up this Doomfist, Piercer on that Zarya. Ashar going to be playing up that McCree. Nightmare switching over to that Winston. Piercer and Truth on this Mercy. McCreep on that McCree, not switching it over. Joker going to be playing up that Winston as well. Bro on that Reaper, and Arwin going to stay on that Roadhog. Bro getting dangerously low, will get picked off there. Ashar getting those early pickoffs. Just like that, Team Arknemesis are going to take the first point as soon as it goes up to cap. They're pushing all the way forward. They're not giving them anything. Team Ashar reads a mine right in the face, but will not get picked off by that. The stun attempt coming out, not going to catch anything either. Joker TM. Bro, meanwhile, managed to get a pick off on Miokin there. Are they going to be able to play off of this and get more picks? Truth dropping dangerously low. Will get bubbled there by Piercer. Will not get taken down for the time being. Piercer, meaning being able to take off, being able to take down Joker TM, but there is quite a few picks coming out. Nabu not getting that much value off of this Doomfist just yet. The swap quickly comes out, and Nightmare jumping back onto the point, but not going to be able to do anything for the time being. Hook onto him as well, and they take him out. So a quick swap there coming out by Please Don't Disband. They managed to cap the point, 10% on the point right now. Ashar, however, managed to get that pick off on Joker TM, which will really set them back because now they're not in any position to take a fight without their main tank. McCree takes the high ground here, setting up for that high noon. Maybe to seal the deal with an early fight here. Not popping that high noon. Ashar pops it, however, managed to get both the supports, and that is big by him. McCreep meanwhile not getting too much value off of this, and just like that, the point looks like it is going to flip over again. Nabu cleaning up on the point, taking down both the tanks, and Truth will manage to finish off McCreep. So a quick swap coming out, 40% on the clock, and Team Arknemesis look in fine form to be able to finish this off and clean this up. Ooh, there's a very early boop coming out there by Nightmare 2K, and Miokin will get the pick off, and a lot of to and fro on both sides. There's a tire attempt, but bro sends Nabu off the map there. So a lot of picks on both sides. Truth has that Valkyrie up and running on the point. Is he going to get too much value off of that? I'm not sure. He managed to get two back up to life. Both the supports getting picked off there by Truth, who has gone full pistol mode and taken out both the supports. And 80% on the clock, and Team Arknemesis look like they're in very in a very dominant fashion. Are going to take this map and seal the deal. Joker this time takes the high ground instead, and there's a very early charge attempt, but not going to catch anything. And bro, popping those mines on the point. A hook comes out, not going to catch anything either. Nabu, meanwhile, getting that early pick off on Dave, and is going to town here. Ooh, there's a big right click on to 1 HP there. Will get the value off of it, and will pop that meteor strike on the point as well, and knock, flatten the crap out of Roadhog as well. So big plays coming out of Nabu there to seal the second point, and that will be the map by Team Arknemesis. Great play coming out by them. They look very, very scary today, and I gotta say, the turning point in this map was Ashar's high noon, where he popped that big high noon and managed to get both the support picks. That's what put him in the lead, and they apparently held on to it. Nightmare 2K, however, getting the play of the game by taking out both the supports. Supports need to stop dying to Diva Bomb. It is very disappointing to see when supports die to Diva Bombs, man. This should not be happening. Great play coming out though by Team Arknemesis to secure the win very easily. So we are on our way to map 2 of the series between Team Arknemesis and Team Please Don't Disband. It is Team Please Don't Disband's map choice now. Be interesting to see what they want to run with. For sure, King Joker is probably going to pick King's Row, so you might as well switch it out, Slayer. Go to King's Row and immediately start the map because they're not going to want to play anything else, in my opinion. There it is.
Yeah,
This is at King's Row. Joker can't. Joker just like. I'm not even going to say anything. Joker just doing Joker things.
He loves King's Row.
Yeah, he loves King's Row. They're not going to play anything else. I knew that from the start. Let's just go. Team Arknemesis has to decide whether they want to attack or defend. Okay, Team Arknemesis apparently wants to attack first, so gonna have to switch out the sides and change their name tag, yeah. So this is the last map of the night, ladies and gentlemen, between Team Arknemesis and Team Please Don't Disband.
It's not the last map. If Please Don't Disband wins, then there's another map.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you're gonna fanboy behind Joker's Reinhardt this much, then I'm just gonna support Arknemesis and say it's gonna be the last match. Jesus Christ, Slayer, come on, you're the admin, you can't be so biased.
I'm not biased.
I'm just turning it around on you because I am a little bit.
You're a little bit tilted because they pick King's Row again.
Yes, I am, and I don't want them to win because they pick King's Row again.
Now entering.
I don't want to see King's Row again. You know how boring it is to cast King's Row 4 times in a match? 4 times in a week? This is the 5th time I'm casting King's Row this week. And while I really like this map and it's one of my favorite maps as well, I love playing Mercy on this map because there's very little vertically that anybody can do. I just don't really like playing the same map, casting the same map over and over again. Okay, chat, I get it, chat. Calm down, chat. Alrighty then. All of you, cock your holes. I get it. Chat losing its shit over Mercy mains. So team Please Don't Disband. Let's see what they're going to be running this time around. McCreep going to be playing up this this Orisa, which is interesting to say the least. Joker going to be on that Reinhardt, Bro on that Junkrat. Dave going to be playing up that Moira, 1 HP on that Mercy, and Arvin going to be playing up this Rodok. So a very strange triple tank composition coming out by Team Please Don't Disband, and how our Team Arknemesis is going to respond to this. They're still sticking with that Doomfist by Nabu. DPS are going to be playing up that Widowmaker as well. Ashar on that Tracer, so they're running a triple DPS lineup in response to Please Don't Disband's triple tank composition. So interesting choice of heroes here from both sides. Nightmare as well, not playing up that. Okay, never mind. He is playing up that Winston. He's just switched to made a wall up Ashar, I think. So let's see how the first push goes. Nightmare going to be playing up this Winston. They've got to know what the lineup is now. Bro going to be spamming up this hotel. And Team Please Don't Disband. Look at how far behind they have set up. Wow, already 2 picks there by Team Please Don't Disband. Is there going to be a third? I'm not sure. Yes, there is. And just like that, they immediately shut it down. Ashar, meanwhile, managed to get a early pick off on Arvin, and Truth managed to get an early pick off on Arvin, and it's 4v6 now, unless they can get back to the point immediately. McCreep setting up the shield way behind Piercer, trying to get as many shots off as possible, but not getting too much value. Will get pulled back by McCreep as well. There's a dive coming in. Will he get anything off of this? Nabu managed to get a pick off on 1 HP there. And this is huge by Nabu. And the cap already starting to come out. They've almost managed to get 1 tick. Yes, they have. They have managed to get 1 tick, make that 2. And Piercer with the early shots on Bro in the street space will push the stagger as well. They popping the skull essence to take down Nabu, but not gonna be enough. Nabu shuts him down in fair fashion. Now Team Arknemesis trying to cause more staggers, just not gonna be enough. Okay, I feel like I'm dropping frames again. Let's try this. Let's try what chat said. Turn on and turn off to reduce buffering. Okay, that didn't work at all. Can you pause, Slayer?
Okay.
Okay, I'm having FPS issues again. I apologize about that, guys. Give me 1 moment. Meanwhile, chat, chew on this. That's his new meme. Okay, invite me back.
Now entering King's Row.
Alright, I'm back into it. Sorry about that, guys. So, just before I DC'd, I think Piercer got a very early pick on Arvin there, and that's going to cause more problems for... Never mind. Res coming out to counter that pick there by Piercer. Piercer trying to do what he can from up top. Nabu getting that early pick on 1 HP. Joker though, slamming Piercer down on the ground. Slowing them down just a little bit. And Team Arknemesis is doing very well to push this cart out. Is the timer bugged for anybody else? Because it says 0 for me now.
It's not bugged, it's still there.
Well, it's bugged for me because it says 0 0. Look at the stream.
Yeah, it does
Can't
say
be
0
0 0. Yeah, it was bugged. Now it says 5 minutes. Nabu taking a fire strike right to the face will get healed back up immediately. Truth getting that early right click on Arvin will shut him down immediately. And it's just been the Arknemesis show up until this point. They're not able to stop Piercer on this Widowmaker. Nabu going to town on that Winston as well. McCreep, however, had enough of that. Wants to take him out. Not going to be enough. Nabu shutting him down in his primal rage. The tire attempt coming out of Bro, but will get taken down immediately by Piercer. Is not having any of it. Sitting pretty up here. Gets the headshot onto Bro. Takes him out immediately. And gets the headshot on McCreep as well. What a play there by Piercer. He gets the Valkyrie Mercy as well. Big plays coming out of Piercer there. Will catch all 3 kills. Make that 4 on to Dave. And that is a crazy play coming out of Piercer. Misses the Junkrat. Never mind that. He does get him eventually as well. So the payload pushing in. Arjun trying to stall this out. Not going to be able to do so. So Joker with a wild charge catches Asher. And there's a Tranquility coming out to keep the side of Team Arknemesis alive. They're not getting the stall out that they require though. The picks are not coming back, and the Team Arknemesis look like they're in fine form to be able to finish this off. Yes, they are, and that'll be the map. 3 minutes 25 left on the clock, and Piercer really coming good on this Widowmaker to shut down Team Please Don't Disband, not giving them anything at all.
0-3, switching sides.
Team Please Don't Disband gonna really have to do something special here to get back into this one. It's been a one-sided affair up until this point, and not seeing the plays we saw from Joker last night against Night's Watch. Today they've got to be able to play better than they are already, but it's just not happening. Team Arknemesis is really shutting them down and showing us all why they have been undefeated the entire tournament. This time around, Team Arknemesis on defense. Nabu going to be playing up this McCree, Mioken on this Ana, Nightmare on this Roadhog. Pierce are going to be playing up that Zarya, Truth on that Zenyatta, and Ash are going to be playing up this Junkrat, which is awkward to say the least. They are playing very unconventional heroes. This is not usually the roles that they play, but this is what they're going to run, and let's see how things go. Please don't disband. Meanwhile, McCree going to be playing up this Genji Joker on that Reinhardt. Bro, not switching off of that Junkrat. Dave going to be playing up that Moira. Arvin going to be playing up this Reaper, and 1 HP going to be playing up this Mercy. And Archangel with the I'm Mioken and I have an Aadhaar card spam just to get back at him. So, touche Archangel, great play there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
It's a really weird composition by Please Don't Disband, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Because they've not got any hit scan potential now. They've not got anything to. They've not got anything to counter what Team Arknemesis has planned for them. I feel the attack Junkrat. I don't know if it's gonna get as much value, and Arvin has DC'd. I think then they're asking for a pause. Yeah, they are asking for a pause. Indian internet. I was hoping we would go the entire day without any pauses, but obviously it's too much to expect.
But we did have
disconnects.
Pauses.
Without any disconnects, I guess.
There's a new spam going on stream though.
I'm Mioken and I have an Aadhaar card. This one's top notch. So, game being resumed now. I think both teams are pretty much ready to take this away immediately. Nightmare holding up very aggressively here. Not giving them too much. Trying to burn down the shield very early into the fight. Already a lot of players on the side of Team Please Don't Disband very low as it is. Arvin just hasn't come back into the game. He's still DC'd apparently. No, he is back now. Wasn't seeming to move. 1 HP going for the res there, not getting any value at all. Gets taken down immediately. McCreep as well will go down, and Please Don't Disband. They really need to work out the issues they're facing right now. Whether it's DCs or whether it's coordination, they just seem to not have, seem to not be on the same page. And look at this, Nightmare's already formed up a whole bomb, and he's playing so aggressively, so far ahead here. I don't know how Joker landed there, but he did, and he immediately gets taken down by Nightmare 2K. That's pretty meme-worthy. And McCreep as well taking a lot of damage here. Nightmare 2K just sitting pretty up here, just taking 3 shots. Ashar getting that pick off on Arvin as well. 2 minutes left of the clock and team please don't disband. This looks very scary for them. Arvin has decided to leave the building yet again. This is very sad for team please don't disband. Even yesterday they had a lot of problems with Dakate constantly disconnecting. Today Dakate's replacement Arvin. He seems to have the same illness as well. He's also constantly disconnecting. So I don't know what's wrong with that last slot. That person on the last slot. It's just cursed, I'm guessing. Take a moment out to give my boy Miokin a giant shout out for managing to get his hands on an Aadhaar card though.
I think I'm the only one who's left out. What does it mean?
Well, so Miokin's of Chinese descent, right? He's of the Asian descent.
Okay.
I don't know if it's Chinese or Korean or what it is, but he's of the Asian descent. His name is Gary in real life.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
he's of the Chinese Asian-ish kind of descent. Like he's not like Indian. So they trip on him because he didn't have an Aadhaar card for the longest time. And he finally got his hands on one, and when he got his hands on one, he really, you know, on one of the days in Pugs, he was very proud about it, that I finally got my hands on an Aadhaar card. So, yeah. Okay, there's a new one apparently, and I'm Amy and I left click only. Soul Hunter coming from you, that's just like, I don't know. Yeah, okay. Okay, then if I have to turn that around, then, you know. Okay, the game started, guys. Stop fucking screwing around. Okay, let me concentrate on casting. Come on, for God's sake. Alright, so please don't disband. Seem to have all their players up and running. Finally, Arvin has lost all his ult charge, but it's okay for the time being. Joker charges to the right side onto the alley, but I don't know, he's not got any... value off of that. There's a big graviton coming out there by Piercer. And Nightmare popping that bomb right in their face. Will get 2 picks. Nabu as well finishing it off with a couple of shots to clean the fight. Clean the fight out. Chat, get a little original. I mean, it's really not working for me. Chat, this is like, you know, dead meme. Dead 2016 meme. This is like, it's almost 2018. Come on, chat.
There's another interesting advisor. They're all
Wandra from Badlapur out here to fuck cola and drink bitches. Okay, Wandra. Look at this though. Please don't. This man has 5 ultimates ready to pop here. They're not. Is this going to be the turnaround? This is the last fight of the night, and there's an early play coming out of Truth there. He's pushing up quite far, pops that Valkyrie, and Piercer getting that pick off on bro. 1 HP going down as well, and this looks bad for Team Please Don't Disband. 30 seconds left on the clock, and Joker getting picked off as well. And is this all she said? Team Please Don't Disband look like they are in serious trouble. Team Arknemesis seem like they're just toying with Team Please Don't Disband. Bro, playing very aggressively up in the front to try and get a pick, but Miokin and Truth, the support duo is frontlining, so I don't know anymore what's going on in this match. It looks very scary for them. A giant melee range headshot there by Truth, and that'll just be all she said. So Team Arknemesis, really just a practice session for them at this point. They just steamroll past Team Please Don't Disband. So a very one-sided match coming out. Finally, Piercer getting the POTG with those 4 picks. I'm sure on Kings Row B, Kings Row C, they managed to he managed to do quite a bit of work there. Headshot. Yeah, so 4 of 5 headshots there in quick concessions. Well played, Piercer. So yeah, that's all we've got for the night, guys. Well played, everybody. Team Arknemesis, great job exerting a lot of dominance in the very early into the match and just continuing it on and just steamrolling past Team Please Don't Disband. So we will be back with you tomorrow. I think the schedule's already been put out, and I think we're going to witness quite a few good games tomorrow as well. Global Esports going to go up against Please Don't Disband. Arknemesis are going to go up against Night's Watch, and we are going to have the rematch, the first second round robin between Team Global Esports and Arknemesis will also take place tomorrow at 9:50 IST. So that's the last match of the night tomorrow. Tomorrow the schedule starts at 8:30 p.m. So please be here on time and don't miss any of the matches. This is Eminence. I'm happy to be streaming these matches and casting these matches with you guys. Chat. Thank you all for being so lively and um, watching all these matches with me. Really appreciate it. And if you've got any feedback, please send me a message. Almost all of you have me friended. Thank you all so much for being with us, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.